Hello friends, it is that time to decide your classroom job for either the rest of the quarter or the rest of the semester. We'll see what we decide. So in this video, I'm going to be reading aloud to you the job options and briefly talking to you about what that means. So this way you can spell all the options, you can kind of rewind the video to show the job that you are interested in, and then be able to write it down and tell me what you'd like. So your job choices. If you see my highlighted box here, first we have the pencils. So that is the person who can sharpen the pencils every morning. We have lights. So someone who can be in charge of turning our lights on and off. That person will also have to be able to get up if I need lights changed, the front lights on or off. We have recess equipment, so being in charge of taking that basket out for our recess equipment and making sure all the equipment is collected at the end of recess and carrying it back in. We have our line leader, so that person will lead our line. This person needs to be ready to go. Be one of the first people who is ready to go to get into line and really pays attention to my directions of when to stop and when to go. We have our calendar, updating the calendar each month, or each day, sorry. Materials, I need 2 people for that. Those are the people who can pass out papers or other materials that we need. I have my custodian who will mostly collect breakfast trash at the after breakfast each day, or I was thinking they could also walk around and collect recyclable paper when we do a cut and paste activity, or anything of that nature. We have our colors, so someone to reset the colors every day at the end of the day so that we all can start fresh on green each morning. I need 2 librarians. That's a person who can take those books out of the book bin that are returned and put them back where they belong. So this person really has to pay attention to where books go and kind of what genre they belong with. I need a board eraser, so someone who can clean and erase my whiteboard at the end of every day. We need a substitute, someone who can fill in for anyone if they are either not present that day or if they are just not in the classroom at the time of their job. Someone to watch car rider numbers and call out whose car rider number is here. Remember, this is going to have to be a person who is usually here to the end of dismissal. So for my walker friends, probably cannot do this job because you leave right away. So it's going to have to more likely be someone who goes to Y-Care or someone whose car rider number gets called quite a bit later, or possibly even a purple bus friend. I need someone to go down to the office and grab the walkie-talkie every day before recess and also bring it back. Send it back to the office after recess. This is going to have to be a person who does not leave the classroom before recess. So if you go to ELL or Miss Elliott or any of those kinds of things, speech, it might be harder for you to do this job because you're often gone up until that recess time. I need a helper who can do odd jobs for me around the classroom. That could be anything and everything. This person can also fill in as a substitute if needed. Daily schedule, so up front on the board, making sure that daily schedule is correct, adding in library when we have library days, and changing the special for us. And then last but not least, I need someone to handle mailboxes in the back. So if I have things that need passed back, you'll have to know everybody's number and be able to read everybody's names and put their papers into their mailbox for them. Those are the jobs. And then on the next part, when you're done looking at the jobs, you're going to look at your job application. So number 1, and probably most important, you need your name. So make sure you put your name on the line. So this says job application. Which classroom job would you like to apply for? So put your first choice job here, second choice here, and third choice here. And I will do my very best to make sure you get your first and maybe second choice. So what skills and qualities would make you a good person for this job? I would like 1 or 2 sentences of you telling me why I should give you this job. Are you very neat and organized? Are you always on time? Are you great at remembering what you need to get done? So things like that. Good qualities you have that would make you a good candidate for this job. This part does matter. So if there are two people who want to, say, be the pencil sharpener, but one person shows me that they have better skills and qualities for that job, I will have to give it to that person who has better skills and qualities. So make sure you take your time and really kind of say some nice things about yourself here that are definitely true and definitely a great skill that you have. Down here, it simply says classroom job pledge of effort. If I am awarded a classroom job, I promise to complete the job requirements to the best of my ability each and every day without reminders. Failure to complete the job requirements may result in termination from the position, which means if maybe, let's pretend you are the pencil sharpener and you forget pretty much every morning to sharpen pencils, then I will have to allow someone else to fill in that job because just like in the real world, if you can't do your job, then you do not get to keep it. So this is a big responsibility piece in our classroom. You will sign your name and you will write the date on this line. Now for signing your name, you can simply just write your name again. If you know a little cursive, you can try to get fancy with it, but your name, first and last, needs to go on this line. Okay, once you are done, you are going to turn this in, and like I said, I will do my best to give you your first choice and at least your second choice. I'll make sure you get one of them so that you're not ending up with a job that you do not want. Okay, so make sure you give this to me when you're done so that I can sort through it and find the best fit for you.